Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, I'm Stan the Movie Man, and this is your WIMZ.com movie review. This week your votes at WIMZ.com left the choice entirely up to moi, as Stan's choice was the winner. This week I decided to let my inner geek loose, and he decided we were going to go see two movies. Actually, one's a documentary and the other's a movie. The first thing we went to see was Hubble 3D IMAX. It is the documentary about how they've gone to the Hubble Space Telescope to repair it. And the focus was primarily on the last mission, as well as taking pictures from the Hubble Space Telescope and rendering them in such a way that the viewer goes through them in 3D, and you travel to these places that, of course, we'll never get to see up close and in person. Not only do we visit local galactic neighbors, but we also go to the very edge of space-time and look at galaxies 10 billion light years away. A spectacular, absolutely, for a space geek like me, spectacular view of the universe. It is an amazing journey to take, and if you are a fan of the Hubble Space Telescope, then by all means find this movie somewhere, even if you have to wait till it's on DVD to see it. But it is absolutely gorgeous, only about 45 minutes long. Some technical stuff going on with the as they're doing the repairs and all the problems and issues they had, as well as the photographs. Leonardo DiCaprio is the narrator of this particular piece, and he does a perfectly acceptable job. I'm giving it 5 guitars. Also went to see the re-release of Avatar, also 3D and on IMAX. The film, of course, about Jake Sully, who inhabits the body of a member of an alien race called the Na'vi, so he can try to force them to leave their tree, but he decides he'd rather be a Na'vi than a human, and turns against the people trying to force out the Na'vi, who want to collect a power source that is buried under their home tree. That's called unobtainium, and there's about 8 or 9 minutes of added material. Only 1 or 2 places where I said, oh, I've never seen that before. But one scene, especially near the end of the film, adds a pretty stout emotional punch to a movie that is beautiful to look at, but at the same time it's a little clinical. But, and the story, and I still have the same complaint about the story, it's been done 1,000 times in Dances with Wolves and numerous other films, and James Cameron doesn't really add that much to the telling of the tale, but it is so visually overwhelming. And the story is, for the most part, very upbeat, and does, I think, in part present a pretty decent message, even though some folks considered it a bit, I don't know, racially insensitive. But that's an argument for an entirely different video, which I'm never going to make. So the re-release of Avatar, if you are just dying to see that extra 8 or 9 minutes, then by all means feel free to go see it. If you liked it the first time but just aren't in love with it, then don't waste your time. But I personally, 5 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I see next time. Have a question? Feel free to send it to me at stanthemovieman@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Till next time, later.